Good afternoon, wet shaving enthusiasts and newbies. Welcome into the rabbit hole with Cal Shaves. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a return, thanks for staying by me. I know you have a lot of choices for great wet shaving content. Today is going to be a dual shavette review. On one side of my face, I'm going to be going with the black retro razor that I got from AliExpress, the Wan store. It came with a 10-pack of blades, aluminum handle, $6.77 USD plus shipping. On the right side of my face, we are going with the JIFront Shavette. Came with 20 blades and a sheath. It's aluminum, and I paid just under $25 USD from Amazon. Both these shavettes take a full DE blade, and I'm going to be using the Astra Platinum that I also recently got from Amazon. They list for about $9.99 USD, and right now they're 15% off, so you get them for $8.50 USD on Amazon. The soap set today we're going to be going with is from Ariana and Evans Limoncello Shaving Cream. It is their Pedro Fiasco, and it is 5.3 ounces vegan base. Limoncello is the Italian word referring to an intensely lemon-flavored liqueur that is very popular throughout all of Italy. Limoncello is made from lemon zest, water, alcohol, and sugar. It's a beverage usually consumed after meals, but a perfect drink for every occasion. Scent notes on this scent are Calabrian bergamot, lemon zest, lemon, orange blossom, jasmine, vodka, and a brown sugar note. Also light Himalayan cedar. There's a slight floral note, and the alcohol is barely detectable. I'm not familiar with this particular liqueur, but to my nose, this really reminds me of lemon meringue pie. It reminds me of Neocitrin in a really great way. I don't mean that in a medicinal kind of way. I love the smell and taste of Neocitrin. And it also reminds me of these lemon candies that my maternal grandmother used to get. She was of Scottish heritage, and they used to come in a little tin can. And I'm not sure what they were, where they came from, and frankly, I really haven't thought about them in about 40 years until I got this scent. Today's brush will be my first time using a Razor Emporium acrylic, amber and black with a Best Badger knot, 26 millimeter and a 55 millimeter loft, and that goes for $35 USD. And I built up this great lather with my Philip Sharp 3D printed lather bolt, which I absolutely love and I've been using a lot lately. A relatively new addition to the Shave Den is my PAA Cube. It's the original charcoal pre-shave cube. So let's talk about these two razors. I'm going to be using the retro razor with my dominant hand, my left hand, on the left side of my face, and I'm using the JIFront from Amazon with my weaker hand on the right side of my face. I don't have coarse beard growth, but I do have a lot of growth to go through with this particular shave. Probably at least 2 weeks I've been busy and just haven't taken the time. And I've been wanting to give you guys a decent video, so get some growth going so there's something to mow through with these two razors. To my eye, the retro razor had a less blade exposure than the JIFront razor did. Also, I don't believe I've ever used Astra blades before. This is my first time, as far as I can tell. For the price, I figured, what the hell, let's give them a try. And I was really surprised. Very smooth, but as you can see, it's mowing through this with ease. Neither razor has gimping, but I did find both razors fairly comfortable to hold, although I definitely give the edge to the JIFront. I found it significantly more comfortable. It's a little bit girthier, a little bit nicer to hold. I think for me, one of the issues that I did have with the retro razor was the tang is quite skinny, so it was a little bit harder to hold, plus the material itself is very thin, so it just wasn't as comfortable to hold as the JIFront was. And you can see there was a spot there using the retro razor when I was going up on my neck, or I was having trouble just trying to figure out how the heck to hold the retro razor It happens. All of us, we pull a brain hiccup and we just can't hold the razor properly. I did like the finish on both razors. The finish on both of them were very slick. I didn't have any grippiness issues like I have had on other shavettes, so that was very nice. I didn't have to worry about the finish catching on my skin and jumping. Conversely, I didn't feel that the finish on either razor caused the razor to feel like it was slipping out of my hands. Given how much growth I had to go through, both razors were able to get through with no problem whatsoever. Although I didn't achieve a BBS shave, I definitely achieved what I would call a DFS, a damn fine shave, and I'm very happy with it. Now let's put my Razor Rock alum to it and see how we did. Run the alum under water and rub it all over my face. The alum will help with any nicks or weepers, and it'll also give you feedback. In my opinion, if you have a lot of burn, then you've scraped too much of your skin. Much to my complete surprise, I had virtually no burn whatsoever with this shave. And a good quality aftershave is always a great way to finish your shave. With the A&E, it is glycerin and alcohol and aloe vera in it. And again, we've got absolutely no burn whatsoever when applying the aftershave. To summarize, I liked both shavettes, but I definitely liked the JIFront Shavette a lot better. Well guys, that'll wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. We'll see you again real soon.